Yeah, yeah.
And look, L-O-O-K, and post, P-O-S-T.
Oh, she had all, okay, I see, all three of them. Wow.
You can walk through here.
Every single Life magazine?
Every single one. Some of them I sold and got $20, $25 each for those.
That's amazing. Even, like, the first one has got to be worth a bunch of money.
Yeah, they were.
I imagine.
Okay. Let me get this box down.
Wow, what is this? That's like an old Native American picture up there.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Chief Osage, I think.
Is it?
And other comics.
So you've been collecting these all these posters since you were a kid?
Yeah.
Hey, doggy.
I framed some of them after the fact.
Right.
Old bullet boards I got in the 60s.
And you're obviously just a huge fan of any old Western stuff.
Yeah. My two puzzles from when I was a kid.
Hey, kitty. Roy Rogers.
Yeah, right.
Jim's Puzzle, 1953. What? Well, this is a cool Donald Duck. You made this?
Yeah. I made that in about 1976.
That's cool. Was it like a... I mean, you created it from scratch?
I created it from scratch, yeah.
That's awesome. Ruger. Oh, those are cool.
Yeah. Now, I bought those later. Those came out in the 90s, I believe.
Those are nice. Ronald Reagan. Did he do Westerns?
Pardon?
Did he do a lot of Westerns?
Yeah.
Reagan did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, he was a good president.
I thought he was a terrible president because my mother was a liberal when I was a kid, but now I understand differently. I mean, she was hardcore liberal when I was a kid. She didn't like anybody. Wow. Is there anything special in here that you want to point out? What is that? Kissed beverages. That's cool.
Oh, that's something I grew up with. Orange Kissed.
Orange Kissed. Right.
A couple airplanes I used to fly.
Launchpad Lounge. Was that an actual place?
No. Those are airplanes I used to fly that are on the fridge.
These are? Okay.
A slot machine I brought back illegally from Philippines in that C-141. That the same exact number.
Wait, the slot machine that you still have?
My Jennings.
1954?
Yeah, I hid it on the airplane so the customs guy wouldn't see it.
Okay.
When I went through customs.
Wow, you fit it on one of those?
No, the big one.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, never mind. I'm looking at that. Okay,
Oh,
right.
those little ones.
Yeah.
I used to fly those. In fact, that's me in that jet there. I was an instructor then.
Wow. You know, I was researching what jobs women find attractive. You know what number one was?
Pilot.
Believe it or not, pilot number one.
Oh.
Very top of the list.
Well, I've been married. We've been married 50 years in December or so.
Did you notice that when women knew you were a pilot?
Yeah.
Did they jump on you?
Yeah.
Wow.
I wish this was clean.
Oh my gosh. They go all the way to the ceiling. More Ruger stuff. Unforgiven.
I used to have a gun shop.
Okay. You still have a ton of guns, huh?
Yeah.
You're not looking to get rid of any guns, are you?
Not really.
Yeah.
I did sell about 40 or 50 since I've been here. That's an autographed from Muhammad Ali.
Really?
It's an autographed picture, yeah. He charged me $75 for his autograph.
Really? Well, that's gotta be worth way more than $75 now.
Well, it should be worth $1,000.
Yeah. I bet I wouldn't be surprised if it is. That's amazing. I mean, that's one of the best. If you want to get an autograph from somebody, Muhammad Ali is one of the top people out there. What's that orange toy up there? Oh, and is that a pachinko machine there?
No, it's not. That's just an old pinball type machine.
Okay.
Okay, that orange toy up there is my grandkids use that in the pool. My grandkids are going to be 18 Sunday.
Yeah.
And they were like a month old when they played with that.
Really, it's kind of a newer toy then, or because I've never seen anything like that. It's like a little pedal thing.
It's for water.
Okay.
Yeah. And so it's my kids had it. So it's probably like 30 years old.
Oh wow.
My
Okay.
grandkids played with it.
That's really cool. That John
That's a
Deere
1960. One's a 63 and one's a 1967.
On what the
John
tractors?
Deere's, yeah.
Okay. Wait, is that? It's a tiny little tractor. What is it? A toy or
Just
what?
a pedal tractor.
It's a pedal tractor.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That's amazing.
Those are my kids' lunch boxes there. Pac-Man. That's my
Star
younger
Wars.
son. Yeah.
Director's set.
The Rector set came from the farm. We all had that.
That is really nice. And are these ducks here?
They're
wood?
decoys.
Are they wooden or plastic?
They're kind of from the 60s. They're kind of the in between. It's like compressed cardboard.
Okay.
But water doesn't hurt it.
That's really interesting. What is this boot up here for?
That's one of my son's girlfriend's boot.
Okay.
It means nothing.
It is a boot. What's that? The tin there.
The tin?
The lunchbox.
Oh,
RR.
That's one I had when I was a kid.
Okay. What is that? RR?
Roy Rogers.
Oh, Roy Rogers. Duh.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
The license plates I just bought on eBay. They don't mean anything.
Okay.
Most of the license plates don't mean anything.
Okay. What am I missing
These are
here? You got all
autographs.
sorts of cool stuff.
Those are autographs my son got. In fact, I should preserve those.
Who is that?
Nolan Ryan. And I don't know who that is. But I should preserve them. See, they're getting damaged out here.
What do you do to preserve them? Put them
Get
in
them out of the sun.
Right. Oh, the sun's getting on them. Yeah, that's not good.
This came from my grandma's.
Tomahawk and the right
And
hand.
this is,
I love that.
that's a sale bill from my great grandpa.
Auction.
Yeah, Daniel Riddle.
Wow.
98. My great grandpa or my great great grandpa?
You got this stuff hidden back here too.
Oh yeah.
What is this?
That's just a extra punch over yet. Doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
That's our kangaroo skin I brought back from Australia back there. Looks like a giant rat.
Sig Arms poster. You got every old cool
A
poster.
lot of those gun posters are from my gun shop.
Wow. You got a Hillberry or a Holly Berry poster up there too. Alright. Down.
I mean,
I've been struck.
hey, my son's an attorney. He'll get you a lot of money.
Okay. Out of his dad. All right. Is there anything I'm missing that's awesome in here? I mean, there's so much cool stuff.
Or 10, maybe, yeah, 10 or 15 maybe.
Yeah. But I mean, if you hadn't decided to start collecting it, it would have sucked.
Oh, I have a lot more stuff too.
Do you really?
Yeah, unfortunately. Our garage is full. We only get one vehicle in our garage, our 3-car garage. I'm going to put these on Craigslist.
What are you asking on those?
I'm not sure. I put one on, I put an old antique one on Craftsman. That's the most expensive one.
The Craftsman?
No, that's
or
not.
this one?
I think that's a rigid. Yeah, that's a rigid.
Okay.
I don't know, probably.
But you're saying this is the most expensive?
No.
You're saying
one
the
I put
Craftsman.
on, the one I put on eBay, I put on for $49.
Oh.
But it's kind of a rare Craftsman.
Okay.
It's blue. It's a blue one. Craftsman never made blue very long.
There's collectors out there who are just looking for specific. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
I didn't know
And
that.
I didn't know anything about wrenches. I've collected wrenches. I have I bet I have 1,000 wrenches.
Wow. You use so much stuff.
I know. It's bad. This came from the farm, and I took it apart like 3 years ago to put it back together. And I
Closed.
haven't put it back together yet.
What is that?
It's just it's an old ringer,
Oh, I see. Okay.
and
Enclosed cogwheels, patented.
And,
that looks like it's in good shape too.
Yeah.
Is that the original writing? 1896.
yeah, that's all original.
Wow. It doesn't like this looks faded, but that doesn't look that faded.
I don't think my mom used this one, but it came from the farm. We have a farm in South Dakota, a couple thousand acres up there.
Find some really cool stuff. On
Oh
old
yeah,
farms.
like this tractor that came from the farm.
I know a guy who goes out and looks on old farms and just like gets old wagon wheels and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
my son wants that down at Phoenix, but I told him it's going to get ruined down there at the tires. But I'm going to put these three things. That came from the farm. That's old.
Get this in here. What year is this, do you think?
1949 Cub.
1949.
I used to drive this all the time around the neighborhood.
This exact one?
Yeah. Yeah, I used to drive this all the time with
Ha.
my grandkids. In fact, one time my grandson, he was only about 8 then, and he hit a rock on the side of the road and kind of bent the tie rod a little bit. And so it wouldn't steer exactly straight, but I straightened it now. It works fine.
Wow.
And he came home and he told, Grandpa made me hit a rock.
It's your fault. This thing's incredible. McCormick Farm.
49 Cub, same year as my wife.
Wow. Jeez.
Yeah, this was a drainage ditch, and well, you can see how much higher this is. So the water comes from everywhere, right across here, and
Right.
it goes into the neighbors.
Does it still do
So
that?
We did all this. We brought these rocks in. I designed the planter. That's supposed to be a cross section of aircraft plane.
Oh, I see.
We planted all these trees. There was nothing back here.
Wow. You really like it out here, huh?
Oh yeah. Here's a scale I put on Craigslist.
What are you selling that for?
I think about $150 if I can get it.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah, it works.
Wow. Who makes this?
I don't remember anymore. So my wife is just using it as yard art because I put it on about 6 months ago and it didn't sell. So my wife said she was going to use it for yard art.
Yeah, it's great yard art, for sure.
This is what's valuable is these,
Really? The weights.
the weights, because they don't have the weights.
Yeah. I guess those are easy to ship, too. If you want to sell them online.
Yeah.
They're easier to ship than this
Lightweight
thing.
box.
Yeah. Hey, Poppy.
I've had these for a long time too, these John Deere wheels. These came from the farm. And
These are real John Deere?
real John Deere, yeah, they're marked John Deere.
Wow.
Where are they marked? Here, right here, JD. There you go.
Oh, yeah. That's cool. 819. What's 819?
That was just the part number.
Okay.
And anyway, I just put them on Craigslist because I'm not going to do anything with them.
What are you getting on these?
I'm asking 800, but make me an offer is what
I
said.
could see him going for that too, because I've seen just regular wagon wheels go for like $100. You know,
Yeah.
just no brand name or anything on them.
The fact that these are John Deere, I think, is a plus.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the John
I
Deere,
was going to make a seat out of them or something, and my wife said no, she didn't.
John Deere old stuff.
Like I made these, and then I gave a bunch of them away to family. They all wanted them. Just these planters. I made this, and got these windows for sale. They came from South Dakota. I think I'm asking $45 a piece.
I like the little knobs. Cool. Are those the original knobs?
No, they're not. They're probably 1970s knobs.
Really?
Came from the Frank Dimmick place in South Dakota.
Okay.
The house was built in 1903. We own that house. It's when I grew up in South Dakota, there was a farm every half mile. So 1 mile by 1 mile, there'd be 4 farms.
Right.
But now we own 8 farms just in the farmland area. We own
Wow.
8 farms. So those houses are pretty much all gone, and only thing I salvaged out was windows.
What are you asking on those?
45 each.
45 each.
There's 5 panes missing. I broke 2 of them myself, moving them or getting them out.
Oh, man.
But I have the panes. This is one I broke. I cut these to put in.
Oh, you know what? I just remembered. 1 second.
That's not an original, but
It's
it's a
Wild
copy
Bill.
of an original, and it's pretty cool because
Is it signed by somebody or what?
Yeah, it's signed by Buffalo Bill.
No, that's not a real signature.
Well, it's his real signature, but it's a copy of
I
the
see.
original.
Okay,
And I
awesome.
got 2 of those,
Wow. That's amazing.
but it's made from the same kind of paper from the original.
Wow. What about these guns up here? Is there any special significance
The
on them?
bottom gun is a gun I shot when I was a kid.
Oh.
What
What
is
is it?
From my grandpa.
What kind of gun is it?
They're 22s. They're all 22s.
Oh, 22.
The top one is a Winchester 1906.
Those are just really cool guns. Wow.
BB guns for my kids.
Even the BB guns are amazing too.
The 2 rifles hanging down.
What's that one on the top?
The rifle on the top?
Yeah.
That's a Winchester 1906.
That is really neat. Holy cow.
There's some real pistols in there too.
Wow.
Here's something kind of cool. This is my Vietnam helmet.
101.
Dated. Pardon?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's dated 1970,
Wow.
and
What were you flying when you wore that?
I was flying the 37 and the 38s.
Okay.
And the other one is my 1973 helmet. In there, but
It's in there.
it's a custom fit.
All right. Well, I think I probably bothered you enough here. Military jacket. Where'd you get this? Was this from Japan?
Oh, we brought that back from Japan. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. What year is it?
The screen.
Yeah.
It's probably late 70s.
How about those caps?
No, they don't mean anything.
No. All right. More erector.
There's autographs on this, but I don't remember who they are anymore.
Yeah.
I used to go to the Ontario Speedways.
You know, at thrift shops, I find hats with signatures on them all the time, and I have no idea, you know. Probably nobody does.
At Flagstaff, and this belonged to a deputy at Flagstaff.
Oh.
He dropped it in the road and couldn't find it in the snow. And the road grader came by
It graded the gun.
and graded it down.
They like chopped it in half almost.
Yeah, it just ground it against the concrete.
Wow. That's pretty
Anyway,
cool.
I got it from a guy in Flagstaff.
You could probably have your own YouTube channel just based right here.
148 miles per hour in the 67 Buick Riviera. I'm sorry, what did I say? 148 miles.
Oh, I gotta show this ammo too.
Pardon?
I gotta show the ammo. Is there this full of ammo or?
They're all full.
They're all
Yeah.
full. More. That's really cool. I could probably spend all day in here just going through this. I really enjoy this kind of stuff too.
Well, this used to be virtually empty.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I built it. I built this.
Right, yeah.
And we had 3 storage units in Chino Valley.
Mm.
And
They're expensive. They're costing you
yeah.
$100 a month or something
Yeah.
ridiculous like that.
I was paying $89,
Yeah.
and it was at Denny Storage. And we had 3 10x20s. And sheet music all came from my grandma. It's in there.
Sheet music? Or on this one?
Like Dory Rogers and Dale Evans. Up on the wall there. That came from my grandma. She was a pianist.
Oh.
And there's a couple more. There's a Das Fuhrer. That was it was a German song.
Okay.
And Teddy Roosevelt. That came from my grandma.
What's
the
that?
newspapers came from my grandma, like Ike Landslide.
What is the Ike landslide thing?
Well, Eisenhower was the president of the United States in '56.
Uh-huh.
And she saved that. My grandma saved everything.
Oh. That's awesome. So you still have it all?
My grandma's stuff?
Yeah.
No, we've kind of...
Yeah.
She died in 1991, and we've kind of pilfered it.
Yeah.
I took some. My brother took most of it.
Right. Yeah, that's what... When my mom died, you can't
They
just...
had
You
a
can't keep
raccoon
it on.
coat that was my grandpa's, and
Really?
my other brother took it.
Oh, wow. You got some cool car posters up there, too.
Yeah.
You got Sergeant Pepper.
Those pictures of the boys are our sons. When we went to Korea, and they painted the pictures of our kids.
Oh, wow.
Blonde-haired boys are kind of a novelty in Korea.
Right. What is that, 70s or 80s or something?
That would have been 76, I think.
Is that the shirts they were actually wearing?
Yeah.
With
yeah,
that design?
Yeah.
Those are cool shirts.
Yeah. Saturday Night Fever type shirts.
Yeah, yeah. 70s style. You got a Blazing Saddles poster up there.
Yeah, the kids and I used to watch that every Christmas.
Oh, that's one of the best movies
We
ever.
watched it for years.
I love that movie. Oh, I like that Outlaw of Josie Wales poster up there, too.
I framed that and put that up there.
That looks awesome.
Jaws was kind of memorable for our oldest son. He was 6 when we took him to Jaws, I believe.
Is that the
And he
original
was
poster?
Scared to death. Yeah, he was scared to death.
Oh, yeah. That was a scary movie. Back in the day. But that's it, like the one they had at the theater, right? That poster?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the bicycle? That's a 1963 Schwinn. That came from my neighbor. He didn't want it anymore, and he asked me if I wanted it. And I said, yeah, I have a perfect spot. So I put that shelf up there so I could put his bike up. But it was my neighbor behind me.
Huh.
And he didn't want anything for it, so I gave him $20.
Oh, man. That was a bargain.
He wanted new for his paper route.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice bike.
But he's about the same age as me. Just didn't want it anymore.
Yeah, that's definitely
Oh,
cool.
here's something unusual. That 35 license plate up there.
Oh, yeah.
That was stolen in Japan by a friend of mine, although I was driving the vehicle. It's a speed limit sign for Japan.
Oh.
And he wanted it to give to my wife for her 35th birthday.
Wow.
So I helped him steal it. in Japan.
Oh. What happens if you get caught in Japan stealing a
I
sign?
would probably still be there.
That would be exciting. Wow. What is that? Jan Whiskey A Go-Go poster?
Yeah, it's just an old poster.
Oh, poster.
The lemon tree, my wife made that probably in the late 60s. That lemon tree picture with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
I'm in this picture right here, the C-141. I'm in one of those planes, but we traded. That was, we were airdropping over the Salton Sea. we were practicing airdrop.
What about this gun up here?
That's a movie gun.
Oh.
It's a Winchester Model 94, but it's made to look like a Henry. So if you see the old westerns where they don't have the wood on the fore end, they're trying to make the gun look older. Because almost all the western movies use Winchester Model 94s, which were not invented when they actually did that movie.
Okay.
Arlie Ermy, he gave me, I probably got 6 or 8 autographs from him. I used to see him at least once a year.
The gunny.
The gunny, yeah.
Magnum PI. Eating tray.
The deer horns, that's the last deer I shot in South Dakota.
Okay.
The 5x5 muley. I haven't hunted deer since.
What about this guy?
I did not shoot that. I got that from a neighbor.
I think it's huge.
I paid $75 for it. That's all I wanted.
It's like at least a $600 deer, isn't it? Something like
And
that.
the Bud Light, my kids gave that to me. I don't know where they got it. These 2 pictures are from neighbors. They made those. This one's moved to Colorado since. She used to live right over here.
Cream of wheat picture.
That was something from my grandma's house. I framed it.
What's that one way at the top? The girl, the black and white one?
I don't know what that is.
There's another black and white one. It looks
Yeah,
like the same person.
That doesn't mean anything.
Okay. I like these old movie posters. Frank Sinatra. Ocean's 11.
Yeah, that doesn't really mean anything historically to me either.
Still
The
pretty
airplane
cool.
pictures are all from the 70s. I've had those for almost 50 years then.
Wow. Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, when we lived in California, we went to Dodger Stadium all the time. My boys wanted to be baseball players. They were going to be professional players. One was going to play for the Angels and one was going to play for the Dodgers. Unfortunately, they never excelled.
They didn't want to play for the same team?
No.
Oh, you got a James Bond Austin Martin in here. And a little cartoon guy.
Oh, I need to sell that James Bond Austin Martin. Or
Oh,
Austin
really?
Martin, yeah. Those are all Winchester hatchets that I've collected over the years. And those pictures, just family pictures.
Those are cool hatchets.
Yeah. That saddle is Mongolian.
Oh, wow.
It came from Mongolia.
Really?
Yeah. It's a
I
Mongolian
gotta take
saddle.
a look at that. It's small.
Yeah.
How little were those people?
Pretty small, and their horses were small too.
Wow. I didn't know they were that small. That's incredible. How old is that?
I don't know. Maybe a couple hundred.
Wow. That is
hard to
really
tell.
cool. Right. You'd probably have to have like some authenticator.
I bought a table that was made in China, and I sold it on Craigslist, and I put about $250 on it, and a guy came over and he bought
What was it?
a table, just a table.
Yeah.
It was about this high, and I put $250 on it, put it on Craigslist, and a guy came by. Well, actually, he came from Phoenix. Came up and bought it,
Wow.
and he paid me the $250, and he didn't even try to bargain with me.
Right.
He knew all about this table.
Wow.
And he told me that the table was over 400 years old.
Where'd you get it?
We bought it in China.
Oh my gosh.
I knew it was over 100 years old.
Yeah.
But anyway, he said this table is from such and such dynasty, and it was
Right.
well over 400 years old.
Wow.
And
Did he tell you how much it was worth?
he told me it was worth a lot,
Right, yeah.
but he paid me $250 for it.
Right.
But we brought it back from China. I think
How
he paid-
fast after you listed it did he show up? Did he?
It was the next day.
It was next day.
Yeah.
Yeah. That means it was good. That was a good one. Going upstairs.
My grandkids did the steps. One screwed the holes and one put the screws in. They were twins.
That's
They're about
amazing. Did you teach them how to do
They're
that?
going to be 18. Yeah, they're going to be 18 Sunday. So They were each 8. And then my grandson helped me build a Fort Ryan back there out of the same material. It took us a week. It would have taken me about a day. It took us a week because he wanted to help.
Right, yeah. He was helping.
This is our yoga room.
Wow.
This is going to be a pool table room. This is going to be my big screen TV. But we do, all the neighbors come over. We do yoga here every Friday morning for hour and a
Well,
half.
you got a nice life going on here. This is pretty cool.
I designed this. I bought 2 cabinets from and found a piece of granite. Got a kid to help me do the granite. I spent like a day building this area. And I was going to put doors on it. My wife said she didn't want the doors, so.
It smells really interesting in here. Like some sort of spices or something.
It might. I don't know. I'm not sure.
That's
Oh, you know what this is? This is a water buffalo saddle.
a water buffalo.
One of those in China. They are old. They're probably a couple hundred years old. What isn't anything though.
That is cool. This was from China?
Yeah, Mongolia.
Wow.
But they were water buffalo saddles.
Mongolian stuff is very interesting just because of like Genghis Khan and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You wonder what was this
Yeah,
used
I
for
wonder
back
if a
in the
Genghis
day.
Khan person was on that saddle.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he was covered with leather one time.
Right. With somebody shooting arrows,
Yeah.
you know, while they were riding
Yeah,
on
and
the
those
back
little,
of
the
it.
little ponies, they weren't much bigger than Shetland ponies.
Right. I didn't know they were. I really didn't know they were that small. Those guys must have been tiny but amazingly strong.
Yeah.
I mean, oof.
And I had this funny story here. Oh, I wanted a skylight, and I went to Home Depot and found they had 2 of them, and they were only $100 a piece, so I bought 2. So I don't want to know. So I designed the shower, and I had it walled in, so it was going to be a wall like this. My wife said, "No, I don't like it. It's too dark." So I took my sawzall and I cut part of it off. And she says, "No, it's still too high." So I cut the sawzall off here. And she says, "No, it's still too high. I don't like it." So I took my sawzall, I cut it across the bottom, and I threw it over the edge. And I says, "Okay, when you figure out what the hell you want, then let me know." And then she says, "Okay, I want glass block." Turned out pretty good.
That
The guy
looks
from
cool.
Chino Valley High School did all my tile work and my glass block and the floor.
This thing's cool too.
That's from the
Everything is
Philippines. We bought that in the Philippines.
Really?
So this is probably like 40 years old.
Jeez. What's in that, bamboo?
Yeah, it's bamboo.
Bamboo.
Bamboo, and they slice it.
Right.